everyone, it's Autumn. I just actually wanted to do another dupe video like I did yesterday. Yesterday I had run to Target to get some tissues and I ended up getting that Sonia Kashuk bronzer, and I did the dupe video, and I will try to remember to link it below in case you're curious as to what it's a dupe for. But I just kind of wanted to do another video because today, well, this is kind of a funny story. I'm sure you don't want to know this and you probably just want to know what the dupe is and everything. But today, while I was on the toilet this morning, every morning when I get up, I open the front door, and today's a nice enough day. It's kind of gloomy and rainy outside, but today's a nice enough day as far as warmth goes, where I like to open some windows and let some fresh air and stuff like that in. So I'd open the front door, and our front door kind of has a screen on it, you know, to where I can let some fresh air in, and I opened up some windows and things like that. So anyway, I'm sitting on the toilet and I hear my front door open, and kind of like then a bang of like the big front door, because you know, like the suction, like when you open one door and then it kind of has a suction and then the other door closes, I guess. Well, anyway, it was just the FedEx person or UPS person putting my package in the front door, but me being on the toilet was scared half to death that somebody was in the house. So anyway, I guess you don't need to know that. But anyway, I got my M.A.C package, and I had ordered 2 of the paint pots. I'll just go ahead and show you the other one, although the video isn't about this one. But I ordered 2 of the paint pots from the new collection, baking something, I don't know. But it's Mooncake and Eclair. I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about Mooncake, although it's not the focus of the video. And this is just a sheer glittery paint pot. If I would have known how glittery it was, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But this is what it looks like in the pan. So I'm not quite sure if you can see the glitter in that. And I did see Tim Talia swatch it, but for some reason her swatches didn't look as glittery as what it is to me. But anyway, and I'm sure it was, because she even said in there that it was glittery, and I'm just like the kind of person that like wouldn't listen. I have to find out for myself. But anyway, I'm wearing it today. I wanted to see what I'd be able to do with it. So I have this kind of as a base, and then I have a brown eyeshadow in here. But anyway, yeah, so this is Mooncake, the M.A.C paint pot. So the one that this video is focused on is Eclair, and I'll kind of show you. And it's just like a golden reddy brown, and it's gorgeous. And just like yesterday when I bought that bronzer, I'm like, I wonder what else in my collection I have. So when I was on the Tim Talia website looking at this paint pot, all the things that she said it was similar to, she never really said that there was an exact dupe. And she, you know, like obviously she can't go through everything she owns because her collection is so extensive. And all the things she said that it was similar to, I didn't own. So I'm like, well, this would be perfect for me to get. So I went ahead and I decided to order it. So I got it, and I'm just like, and I swatched it, and I'm like, you know what, this looks very familiar. I wonder if I have any dupes for it. And I do. I actually have 2 cream eyeshadow dupes, and then I have 2 powder eyeshadow dupes that are the exact same color that I'm going to share with you. 3 of these items you can pick up at the drugstore. So first I'm going to swatch this so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. And I will swatch it in the middle. So this is what it looks like. It really is pretty. And then what it looked like to me, the first thing that came to mind was this by Flower. And I'm going to try to look up the name, but what's really obnoxious about the Flower line is the minute that you open the packaging and you take off the sticker, the name of the product is gone. So you don't really know the name. But just so you know, it's the Reddy Brown Cream Eyeshadow. And I'll actually show you them in the package side by side so you can kind of see. You can see through the glass, they look dead on. So, at least to me they do in my light. I always have to make that disclaimer. But I'll go ahead and I will swatch this for you. And I'll even show you, the texture is different. It's more like a mousse. If you've ever bought the Ulta brand mousse eyeshadows or cream eyeshadows, they're like a mousse too. This texture is very similar to the Ulta shadows. Okay, and then I'm going to try to, I'll just take a little bit off of this. This is very, very pigmented and it's very nice. Yeah, there we go. So this is more pigmented than the M.A.C. But, so I might have swatched too much of this. If I probably were to swatch more of the M.A.C, it would do it. Just takes a little bit. But right here you have the M.A.C, and then the larger, darker swatch, because I put so much on, is the Flower brand of whatever that is. I'll try to figure out what it is and I'll put it in the down bar. So this you can find at Walmart. And I'm actually going to deepen the swatch of Eclair just so you can see how similar it is. There we go. So that's with it deepened. So you can see that they are very, very, very similar. The texture once they're on your hand is about the same. Although, you know, obviously one's a mousse. Once it dries down on your hand and it sets, it feels just the same as the paint pots do. I'm going to put the lid back on that so I can put it away and it doesn't dry out. What I will say about the Flower is I haven't owned it long enough to know if it dries out. I know that when I bought the mousse eyeshadows from Ulta, when it dried out, it was done and over. And maybe that's why they have the stoppers that you need to leave in there now to prevent it from drying out further. But the Ulta ones, once it dried, you couldn't work with it any longer. So that's just kind of a heads up as to if you were wondering which one to get, and that may be an issue. I mean, I can't tell you for sure because it hasn't done it yet, but just kind of something to think about. Okay, the other cream version, and I'm going to put it on the other side right here, is in this Revlon, let's see what it's called. It's the Revlon Colorstay Smoky Shadow Stick, and this is in 201 Torch. And this comes with two sides. You get a pink side, a highlighter side, and then you get the actual, you know, the other side. It's the darker reddy brown color that obviously that is the dupe. And again, this swatches a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. So this is Torch, Eclair, and this is by the Flower brand. So you can see they are all very, very similar. Okay, so the two powder eyeshadows that are similar to this that I want to include. The first one, and I don't know if it's still available, this is L'Oreal Bronze Star, and it's a duo. But when I swatched it, this color, if you can see like the concentrated swatch on my finger, is the same. So I don't know, let's see. Here we go. And then right there. So you can see again, that's the most awkward place to swatch. I hope it shows up. But you can see that again, they are all pretty much the same and similar. And another good thing to know about the powder eyeshadows, if you were looking for something, if you wanted this color but you were looking for something exact to set it, it would be, you know, a great option to pick that up. The other one that is an exact dupe, and I know that this color is still available. This is Shameless Shana by the Balm, and this is a Shady Lady eyeshadow. And this is what it looks like in the pan. And then I'll swatch it. These are really soft, nice shadows. And then there it is. It's a little bit more coppery than the others. Not as deep, but it's very, very close. So let me turn it this way. So, I don't know. I just figured I would do this quick dupe video, and you can kind of see nobody's going to be able to tell the difference of any of these. So if you can't get your hands on the Eclair, if it sells out quickly, because I know Tim Talia gave it an excellent review, I just wanted to let you know the options, or if you already have one of these items in your collection, you know, you might want to skip out on Eclair. I don't know if I would have skipped out on it had I had known. I may have, I don't know. Okay, so after having watched the video back that I just did on this dupe video, I noticed that although on my hand these look a lot alike in the video, since it was in direct sunlight, the Eclair seems to look a little bit cooler than what it is in person, and it seems to be more reflective, like more of a pearl finish and more reflective than the other options. So that's also something that I wanted to touch on, because to the naked eye they pretty much all look the same. So I'm going to try to snap a picture here that isn't with, I guess, just without the flash, to where you can get a better look as to, you know, an idea as to what they look like, you know, in a regular setting, or, you know, whatever. But I still think, since it's more reflective, none of these really are an exact dupe, but they are great alternatives. So I just kind of wanted to voice that, so that when people see the video, they're not like commenting and saying, those aren't exact. You can see in their video that they're not exact. Because, yeah, but I mean, these are really good alternatives, I still think, to, I guess, the Eclair, if you can't get your hands on it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye!